Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Don't Talk Sports. My name is Dylan. In today's video, what I wanted to do is I want to talk about Brandon Aiyuk. And as we know, for these past couple weeks, there's been a lot of drama going on about where Brandon Aiyuk is going to play in the 2024 season. There's been questions about, are the 49ers just going to re-sign him? There's questions of, they're going to trade him? Could they release him and just get rid of his ass to get this whole drama out of there? There's been questions about, could he just hold out till next season? He's a free agent next season. He could go sign wherever he wants then. So far, the way it's looking is it's kind of down between a few options. He could either re-sign with the 49ers, which it looks like he's possibly heading toward. There's been a couple trades right now. The Patriots were in on it. Then they backed out. The Browns are in on it. They had a contract accepted. It's just Aiyuk did not want to go to Cleveland. And then the Steelers, they had the contract, the numbers-wise annual salary of what Aiyuk wanted. They had the contract ready to go for Aiyuk. The problem was they just couldn't get the trade capital, like draft picks, a player, etc., for San Francisco ready to go in what San Francisco wanted. But now here recently, it's almost like Cleveland, apparently they upped their number, but he still doesn't want to go there. And then Pittsburgh, they now have the draft capital and they have the money for Aiyuk and San Francisco. There's a whole lot that's just, it's just like, can this just get over with? But ultimately, kind of what I want to do, like I said, just discuss all the info, discuss all the news that we kind of have so far. And then I just kind of want to give my opinion on where I think he should want to play, not just for the 2024 season, but for the 2025 season and beyond in the future. Now, as always, all information you're going to be seeing on screen, anything I put up on screen, I'll have a bunch of links all down in the description below underneath where it says info, so if you want to go check it out for yourself, feel free. But I'm going to go and get straight into this. If you're going to enjoy it, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, I'm going to kind of go one by one through all these different tweets, these articles, these websites of kind of how the information kind of progressed. Now, first up, we saw this where it was talking about Brandon Aiyuk with the 49ers. The trade, kind of like the framework of how the trade kind of is going to be laid out, has been accepted with both the Browns and the Patriots. So basically, Browns and Patriots both put up offers. Apparently with the Browns, I'll show you in a minute. As you can see here, the 49ers accepted the offer with the Browns. They probably did it with the Patriots as well, but with the Browns at least, from this Browns Instagram page, they accepted the trade of a second-round pick, a fifth-round pick for, I'm guessing, the 2025 season or the 2025 NFL draft. They accepted that along with Amari Cooper. Apparently, 49ers, they've kind of talked about what they want. They want draft picks, and they also want a premium player, preferably a wide receiver. The Browns made the trade. They had it ready. It's just, I'm guessing the numbers, either the numbers didn't work well with Aiyuk, or Aiyuk basically just said, no offense, Cleveland, I don't want to play for you. And as a Cleveland fan, you know what? I say like this. We are happy with Cooper. Aiyuk, do your thing. You don't want to come here? Fine, so be it. Go back to the 49ers if you want to be there. Then, like I said, when it was the Browns and the Patriots, this came out about the Patriots backing out. They were just done. They don't want any part of it. They're just completely pulling themselves from the lottery. So I was thinking, well, it's only the Browns left. Okay, Browns, you could get Aiyuk still. But then it was like all of a sudden we saw this. Steelers getting closer to landing Brandon Aiyuk, and every single Browns fan, our hearts kind of start beating a little quickly because it's like, good God, no, please don't let him go to the Steelers. You start reading into it and it's almost like, holy shit, could he actually go to the Steelers? This came out on August 7th saying here, the fact the Steelers are back in talks with the 49ers toward a possible Brandon Aiyuk trade shows all sides have a willingness to get something done. Negotiations and conversations are going to continue. And then this here recently came out saying here the Steelers and Brandon Aiyuk trade could be done in seconds if both sides would just pretty much say yes. Basically saying with the trade work, like I said, the trade whenever it comes to draft capital and a player for what the Steelers are going to give up to the 49ers is pretty much set in stone. The money is set in stone. Aiyuk probably likes the money. All they need to have happen now is owners or GMs from both sides to just say deal over the phone, or if they have to go in person, do whatever they gotta do, shake hands, say deal, do something, just make it official and it's done. And the reason why we all talk about this whole Brandon Aiyuk thing being like drama is like, why are they not doing it? If the way they're describing it is like the deal is basically done, the contract's there, the trade's there, everything could be done right now, why isn't it getting done then? Now, one thing I think a lot of people are looking at is Brandon Aiyuk. Earlier on, whenever Jaden Daniels, the quarterback for the Washington Commanders, got drafted to the Commanders, they both FaceTime, and Brandon Aiyuk was basically saying they don't want me, referring to the San Francisco 49ers. For those of you who do not know, Brandon Aiyuk and Jaden Daniels, they used to play with each other in college in Arizona State. They were the quarterback wide receiver duo there whenever they were Arizona State. And a lot of people pretty much said 2 + 2 equals they want to play with each other. And if it's on the Commanders, so be it. They could be pretty much a really good duo there in Washington. Washington has a lot of money. They could pay Brandon Aiyuk if they wanted to. The problem was getting him out of San Francisco. Washington didn't really want to give up a lot of trade assets. They didn't want to give up draft picks. And whenever it comes to a valuable piece, most likely they would have had to give up Terry McLaurin for Brandon Aiyuk in the trade. And I think Washington pretty much said, no, we want to be able to make it towards like Terry McLaurin and Brandon Aiyuk can be on this offense with Jaden Daniels. And San Francisco probably just said, no, we need a piece, kind of like what the Browns did, giving Amari Cooper. So that trade pretty much fell through. So now the question is, what happens now? I think right now the way it's kind of going is it's kind of down to this. We know the Patriots are gone. They're out of the trade. They're done, forbidden, goodbye. The way it seems is the Browns, I feel like they're kind of just, they're hanging on by a thread. Like they're pretty much there as like a last resort. Like if for some reason the Steelers decided to back out and Jaden Daniels decided to just come to an awakening moment of like, holy shit, wait, the Browns are actually going to give me like $35 million because that's kind of what the salary is right now. 30 to 35 million is what he's kind of asking for. If the Cleveland Browns decided to pull off something stupid and give him like the 35, 36, 37 million dollars, he might decide to go for it. But right now, I think it's more or less he wanted to be in Washington because of Jaden Daniels being there, and the teams are not giving him that way. The reason why they're listening to offers like the Browns, the Steelers, the Patriots, they're an AFC team away from the 49ers. You won't have to play the 49ers that much. They want to make sure whenever you're trading a star player away, you trade them out of the conference. Washington is in the conference, so they're not going to just trade you to an in-conference team that if they got good, Jaden Daniels is a MVP player, you can kill their ass. So in my eyes, I kind of see it coming down to two different things. It's going to go down between this. Like I said, Browns and Patriots, I think they're done. They're done. They're not going to get Brandon Aiyuk. It's between two options. Steelers get the trade done. This could possibly go down while I'm recording this, while this video is up, getting edited or whatever. This video might never even see the light of day. But if it does, I think he's probably going to go to the Steelers if the trade actually goes through. Like I said, all that needs to happen. Yes, deal, good. Trade him. But in the second hand, Brandon Aiyuk might decide to say, you know what, 49ers, I'm not going to ask for a lot of money. I'm just going to play on the deal I have right now. I'm just going to play on it. I'm going to play the rest of the year out. And if we do really good and we win a Super Bowl, I'll sign back here and maybe we can get that number done next year. But if we don't win a Super Bowl next year, I'm going to go ahead and say, listen, I'm a free agent. I'm packing my things and I'm going to Washington. It might be a cruddy city. It might be a cruddy team with the stadium, the whole way everything kind of works over there. But right now, this new owner, Jay Harris, I think his name, he's changing things around. He's making that team look good. And it looks like Jaden Daniels is all it's going to take to get Brandon Aiyuk to go over and play for Washington. So why not for him to go over there? And like I said with that team, you got a great offense. Austin Eckler, running back. Jaden Daniels at the quarterback position. Terry McLaurin. You got a lot of great pieces. Jahan Dotson. The defense is nothing to just look over. They're not a scrub defense. They could possibly be like a top 15, maybe top 10 defense. New head coach and Dan Quinn. Like that team could be scary this year. And just imagine if they look good this year and Brandon Aiyuk decided to stay a free agent and he signs with them next year. Oh boy, that would be a scary team. But like I said, if the deal goes through, he's a Steeler, 100%. If that deal doesn't go through, I'm going to give it to maybe Friday, which is like August 16th, I believe. If it goes to that date and he's still not a Steeler, I'm getting the feeling he's either signing back with the 49ers or he's just going to stay with the 49ers until the end of the season and just become a free agent next year, and he's going to be a Washington Commander. But other than that, I think I'm going to wrap up there. Hopefully you guys did go and enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. If you wanted to watch the entirety of today's video, thank you very much. And like I said, if you have a different opinion, do you agree or disagree with anything I said? Do you think that he'll be a Commander, a Steeler, a Brown, whatever team you think he's going to go to? Do you think he's going to sign back with the 49ers? What kind of money do you think he's going to get be worth? Whatever your opinion may be, go ahead and leave a complete opinion down in the comment section down below. Be more than welcome to talk about with you guys. If you're a fan of the content that I do poster and you want to go and hit that big red subscribe button, feel free to do so. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell to be notified second to post. But without further ado, this has been Dylan Talk Sports. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.